All right. You ready? 40 minutes.
Yes. I'm so excited for this one.
ウィンドブルーム祭の本番がもうすぐ始まるぞ。早く見に行こうぜ。
Okay, Klee.
Oh my gosh,
confirmed.
it's Klee and Diona.
Yeah, I saw Barbara too. Obviously Venti here. We knew that though. Oh, hi Navia. This might be a little loud. I feel like this is a little
Yeah,
loud.
it is quite loud.
準備はできた？グルメ系。
Farina! Yes!
Farina and Lenny was there, I think.
Wait, Lenny? Where?
Nope, that was just a woman.
Man, he's that much of a femboy. He thought a woman was Lenny. Oh, I'm so happy Farina was back. That was the one thing I asked for.
I know.
A cook-off, of course.
Oh, she looks good.
She does look really
Looks
good.
pretty.
I love her
I love her eyes.
Oh. Damn, girl, we have the same for. I love her tail. What the heck?
Ooh.
I didn't think she was gonna use it to,
Yeah.
Oh, pole arm. But that makes sense, because her tail looks like a pole arm. Okay, her burst looks cool. Alright. It's the dudes. Sakanich, Oron, Andy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, the
Yeah, I love
gunslinging.
This is what I'm here for.
Oh yeah. Finally, a gun character who
He's the best
actually uses
character.
their guns.
He's the best character.
Okay, he's probably a catalyst, because that's the only way you could do that. The burst's a little boring, but... Oh, Nuvalet Risley! Wait, why are they in Fontaine? Why is Ethan Fontaine? Why is all of them Fontaine?
Oh no, but I'm here for it.
Oh, they're talking about Lemuria. Man, I didn't think I'd hear that in a non-world quest. Oh, new boss. I wish the design was a little more unique. It just kind of looks like the other secret source boss. Jean, we knew Jean. Albedo, we knew about him too, finally!
Be mysterious. Whoa.
なんで街の中に魔物がいるんだ？想像してたよりも状況がひどいみたい。
Barbara. Oh heck yeah, Kai and Dealer working together!
Oh my gosh.
First time ever! Oh wow, almost... Wait, okay, so we have Rosaria, Eula... Wow. Everybody showing up. Huh? What'd Albedo do?
殺人事件？ホムンクルスが暴走して理性を失い他者を傷つける。
Who's that?
What the
That's
frick?
Dahlia.
暴走して
Yeah.
That was Dahlia.
Okay.
ホムンクルスが暴走して
Okay, I'm kind of fine with his design.
That's a he? There's eyelashes.
Ain't no way that's a he.
The voice actor's talking, I imagine, is female.
Yeah. But isn't Xingqiu and Venti's Japanese voice actor also sounding female?
Yeah, but they don't have eyelashes.
That's true.
Also, the haircut. I don't know. It reminds me of a Honkenpack third character who is female.
Mm.
It's a very masculine haircut, obviously, but, you know. I
mean, I do like his design, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
it's not
design,
like...
the drip is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? It actually looks very... The designs look very Fatui, I'm gonna say it.
I was literally gonna
which is
say,
very weird for,
Fatui.
you know, a Favonius church member, but... The drip go hard. What? Meeting with the Hexen Circle? Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
人は世界の本質を知る。なら盤面が逆さになったら
What the heck is going on?
This is so freaking cool. What?
なぜ罪のない人をどうしてこんなことにウィレットが襲撃にあってこれは
You know I was
戦争
stabbed?
のために用意した薬物なのよ
What?
人体とない人
I
を
missed something?
どうして
I can't believe it.
こんなことにウィレットが襲撃
Oh, what the heck? Yeah, I wasn't reading the
戦争のた
subtitles.
めに用意した薬物なのよ
人体研究という課題を諦めたことは一度もない。モンドの法律にのっとり被告人アルベドを
Wait, okay.
および死体遺棄で有罪とする。
Abedo stabbed him?
Hold on. That.
今も近くから聞こえるよ
おなんだバルバトスか
ファルか
Oh, Vorka!
Vorka!
Okay, so there's a lot of interesting things to point out there. That. Oh shit, we should probably get these codes. I'll do my own. You can do yours. I have the Hogyo app. Hogyo Lab app. I can just.
Wait, how should I put my codes in? Do I need to open the
Use-
game?
You know, you can just use the frickin' Genshin redeem
Where?
by looking up Genshin redeem code. That's how I always get the codes that you open the game. You just put it in their website. Anyways,
Wait. Okay, never mind.
yeah, and then you can find all the codes online. A bunch of places post them. Okay, before we listen to these lovely voice actors, I just want to say that boss, the animations and the way they did it, the king and queen chess boss at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the next weekly boss.
Really?
Because those kind of bosses they show a bunch of animations for, and that's what they did for that one. Which means the Windbloom thing, it's not an event. It's a whole-on quest. I wonder if it's going to be like an Albedo story quest part 2.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
So it looks like we're getting the Escoffier story quest.
Mhm.
And that'll be, funsies other than Nublet getting stabbed. And it looks like we're going to get some Reveria lore. That's interesting. Did not think they'd mention that outside the world quest. And then the Albedo story quest that has the freaking Hexen Circle.
I know.
Man,
No, wait, can you pause?
I'm sad though because I think everyone was really, and I'm sure a lot of other people are too. I think everyone was really thinking we were gonna get the Durin revived event. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I really thought the next time we were gonna see Albedo, that's what was gonna happen. I mean, I clearly
Yeah.
everyone thought the same. So that's a little sad. Hopefully they do it. Hopefully they do it by, soon because we want to focus on other things. It'd be cool if there was a summer event. Summer events usually Mondstadt related, other than last year.
Yeah, that'd be cool. A little summer event.
Yeah.
Also,
Anyway.
how do I redeem? I'm on their website. I've never done it.
I
not
said
on
look up
their-
Genshin code redeem, and they have a thing. It's like their, website. So did you do that?
Genshin code.
Clearly
Well,
didn't.
yeah, but I didn't see Genshin Impact. This. Haha.
There you go.
Select server. Nope.
Can I'll
And
play.
welcome to the Genshin
Yes.
Impact version 5.6 special program. I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Aressa,
You do
and I
amazing.
have two awesome
All
co-hosts
right, I need to
with
hear
me today.
Scoffier's voice.
Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Well, I guess this will be
What
a
up,
voice
my
act.
dudes?
Oh,
My name is Johnny LaQuasto, and I'm the
yeah, you
voice
sound
of Aoife.
exactly like Aoife.
Yep.
Your turn.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Cass, and I
Another
voice
British
Sophia.
voice actor.
I'm so excited to be here.
and I am so
I wonder
excited
how
to be hosting
Escoffier's
alongside
voice
you two
sounds
today.
since the whole trailer is
by
that,
the way, Emily, I have to say,
Japanese.
the way your chibi's tail moves
Yeah.
around is so cool.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech. It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps Escoffier in the kitchen and in combat. It's one of her essential
Yeah, I remember everyone
utensils.
thought she was like
But
a
it looks so much like a
part
tail.
like demon or something.
Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah.
think
Demon
that.
tail.
And considering how it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Oh wow.
Okay, that seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'd say so too. But honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at her profile.
When she said Emily, I was confused because I was thinking of the other Fontaine character named Emily.
Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh, cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow, exclusive?
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are available per day. Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means
Okay, that
she approaches
idol was
cooking
funny
as a
looking.
science. She
Yeah.
even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely
Aw.
lost in the flavors. It looks almost like she's in heaven.
That sounds incredible, but
Yeah, I love
what
her
if she
design.
doesn't
I'm
like it?
for sure
Oh,
getting
then
her.
she
Yeah,
probably
her
say
designs are really
something
well
like-
done.
I hope the reruns are
You
two
thought
stacked.
cream of mushroom soup was
Oh,
ready
I
to
hope
serve
so.
after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good
Okay,
cream
so that's
and
how she
mushroom.
does the
Wow.
voice.
Intense.
Oh.
I promise Escoffier is
Yeah, I
actually
didn't expect her
very
voice to
well
sound
mannered
like that.
most of the time. But when
Yeah.
it comes to food, she
I'll be
can
honest. I couldn't. Her name was way too French. I always pictured her sounding French.
Me too.
more strict. It's all for good reason, though. Escoffier believes her mission
And
as
you
a
know,
chef is
she's
to
a
make
chef.
cuisine
That's
accessible
one of the
to
more
all.
like
Uh-huh.
So
you know,
she's not just strict on other
stereotypical
people.
French,
She demands perfection
you know,
from herself
things.
too, because that's the only
Yeah.
way to make
I
a
don't
dream
know. I kind of wish
reality.
they made her.
Oh, is that
you
why
know,
she developed all those
Francais,
cooking mecha?
but
That's right. With
That's
their help,
fine.
even people
agree.
who were short on
it's not like they
cooking
did
skills
any
would be
other.
capable of
It's not,
making
you
a
know,
good
it's
meal.
they had British voice actors. Not like they
Okay,
made any characters
that
British.
feels like a
so.
personal call out.
Uh-huh.
But seriously though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, that's right. She even had to spend time in the fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede?
What the hell happened,
What
bro?
happened?
We can't divulge the details right now, but all will be revealed in Escoffier's story quest, treasured above all. So be
Okay.
sure to check it out if you're interested, travellers.
I'm always
You'll also
interested in
be
story
rewarded
quests.
with extra ascension materials for Escoffier. Oh, and travellers will get to take part in a one-of-a-kind culinary showdown in this quest. Not only
go.
will travellers get to experience Escoffier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Special
Yeah,
guest.
yeah,
nice.
furry is why I'm doing it, and the
I see
pre-launch
blubber
trips, but
beasts
mainly
and
furry.
romaritime
Yeah.
flowers. Wait, do we have to cook 4 blubber beasts using romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is trust in Escoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer. Okay, so we know what she
From
can do
her
in the kitchen.
expressions,
but
her
what about
personality
on the
looks kind of
battlefield?
about what I
Right,
expected,
let's get
which is
into it.
cool.
Yeah.
Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to Freeze
Oh, that's
Focus teams.
pretty.
Which brings us to one of her
Freeze
talents.
focus teams, you
When
say? Every
Escoffier's
Ayaka main
elemental
is eating
skill
good.
Or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage. The more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Okay, so she's
Okay.
very freeze
So
focused.
it looks like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's
really-
really important. As long as
I
her
really
elemental
think
skill
with
or
Seat
burst
Lolly
hits
and
an
now
enemy,
her,
the reduction
they're
takes
setting up
effect.
cryo
The enemy doesn't need to be
DPSs
frozen.
for like
That means the
Sniznaya.
talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Continuously,
Wow,
yeah, it's
so
cryonation.
It seems like any character
we don't
that
have
deals
any
with
freaking
or
cryo
damage can
DPSs.
benefit from that talent.
And the ones we do have
I
are
can
way too
definitely see her
old
being a
and don't do
powerful support
anything.
in freeze teams.
Yeah.
True, but Escoffier is not just a support. She can dish out damage as well. With an actual dish.
No way.
Lovely.
Yeah, and when Escoffier unleashes her
gosh.
elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character
So
and
she's
periodically fires projectiles
some
at
DPS
nearby
support.
enemies, dealing cryo damage.
Kind of like
Okay.
Farina.
So with her ability to shred resistance,
Which is funny
she
'cause I
basically
keep showing her
buffs her
with
own
Farina.
damage. In addition,
Yeah.
her elemental burst restores HP to the
Oh,
entire
well, yeah, no,
party.
she's made for Farina as well.
Okay.
Because
Ooh.
she's a healer as well.
Dish out damage and heal.
Aoife's
Sounds like
about
she's
saying
pretty
exactly what I was gonna say.
And thanks to a different
Yeah.
talent, she has another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef.
So she's some
If you hold
DPS
her
supports the
elemental
stage.
skill,
She should
the
like
cooking
Farina
mech
for
she
real.
summons can absorb elemental energy
Yeah.
and convert it into a delicious dish.
That's awesome.
I need that.
Talent like that before.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah, and plus she can produce several kinds
Passive
of dishes
foods.
this way.
Well, that will be so fun
my
to check out in game.
gosh.
Totally. So take note
That's
of this
so
next piece of
fun.
news, travelers. In the first half of version 5.6,
Navia.
Oh,
we'll have event
Navia.
wishes for Escoffier
Okay.
and Navia.
I do love
a new
Navia,
5-star
but
podium, Symphonist
Yeah.
Escoffier is the
Sense
focus
will
here.
be featured on the weapon
Yeah,
banner.
I can
Our new
skip
4-star
Navia.
character,
Aoife, let's go
also
phase
enjoy
one,
a drop
as I
rate
thought.
boost on the first half
Aoife.
banners.
No way, bro.
No way,
I
bro.
think that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, and another bit of really exciting news is that travelers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
eyes on me,
Yay!
holy servants! Behold, the almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence!
I am beholding.
The heck are you on about? Why does no one ask for the autograph of
I don't want your
the almighty
autograph,
Dragon
how?
Lord? How? Oh wow! No way, bro! What? You little... Oh dear! Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you! You insolent, contemptuous... Huh? What are you on about? No way, bro! Huh? Seriously? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it! Oh, wow! No way, bro! Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless! The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulau's wisdom is wasted on you! No way, bro! See you later! Huh?
I love Cuckoo.
Okay, so what did that tell us?
Oh, you meant
I don't really
Cuckoo and
know.
How. Wow, I feel like those two could argue forever.
Dude, you don't know the half of it.
Hang in there, bro!
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Well, Cuckoo is just that infectious. So, travelers met Aoife in the previous version.
Yes.
But since we now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I thought you never
forgot his
asked,
name's
Jane.
Johnny.
Absolutely. As most of you probably know, Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather clan. In that land, humans and Saurians live and fight side by side. Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else. So Saurian vets do a very important job in that land.
Okay.
And Aoife is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his accomplishments already. Like how he saved Kakuku's life, and now, of course, Kakuku works as his trusty assistant.
Yeah, Aoife is practically a miracle worker. I heard Ahau got sick one time, so Kaniche took him to Aoife for treatment, and what do you know? Ahau was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
I guess, in theory, yeah, I don't see why not. Plus,
Pause.
if it was an emergency,
Pausing.
Do you think that that was a hint at Nouvelette getting stabbed?
Could be. That would be really weird because, you know, Nouvelette's more human than animal. Well, you know, humans are animals, but he's more sentient
Yeah.
than other dragons. He's anthropomorphized.
Cuckoo could help him get there in no time.
I mean, I heard the Flower Feather clan is known for riding cougar sauce.
That is hilarious.
This is less riding and more dangling, isn't it?
Hey, this is a Kakuku appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those huge wings, and it's super awesome.
Ooh.
Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm glad I
That's
mentioned
so
that.
See
cool.
Although it looks more like Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
Yeah. So, okay, what else can Eva do in combat?
Well,
He's so
Aoife is an Animo
cool.
Vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example,
Man,
when
how many
faced
Animal
with aggressive
Catalyst
enemies,
characters are we
Aoife
gonna
can
get,
unleash
brother?
his elemental
I know.
burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains
I love
enemies.
Animo and I love Catalyst,
of
but not that
course,
much.
As Aoife's good bro, Kakuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kakuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat. And
I like
while
the
in this
little
state,
X mark.
Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal Animo damage upon impact and restore
cool.
HP to the entire party.
I see that.
nice. So, what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to
Looks
answer
like it's not
that,
really restoring
we
that
should
much,
introduce
but
one of
maybe
his talents
it's not
first.
built. I don't know.
When Aoife
Yeah.
is in the Night Soul's blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Okay, so he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions.
So he's like,
And characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like
so
a
he's
really
like
flexible unit.
Mizuki.
Yeah, he is.
And Auron
Plus,
kinda
in areas
combined?
with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice, putting those medical skills to use. His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration. I feel like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with Kakuku's dangle from.
But what can I
Cuckoo
say?
Flow,
He
this
is a
one's
helpful
funny.
little guy. Now, moving on to our next bit of news.
I do like that he works well with
Auron.
Auron. That is funny. That is
the
cool.
secret source
Yeah.
It's the
automaton
bros.
overseer device.
I like
Travelers
that,
will
though.
need to defeat it
They
to
put 'em
obtain
together.
ascension materials
Yeah.
for Escoffier.
Huh. I feel like we faced something like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the secret source automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
Yeah,
They almost seem like two parts of one terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's, this is where we should wrap this part up, I think, because travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game.
Okay.
Now, let's kick off the event portion.
Oh, wow. There are Natlan characters
Whoa.
in Fontaine.
Damn, Risley.
Is it because of a festival or something?
Ridesley,
Not a
me?
festival. An amusement
cool.
park organized by
This
Navia
is
and the
gonna be the
Spina di
best event
Rasula.
ever.
Auron and Aoife are there to deliver Natlan produce for the event. But it's not all veggies and good times.
So why is Kanich there?
unfortunately.
Just tag along?
Against the backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered, leading Kanich and Risley to cross paths.
Oh, that's gotta be so cool.
A Saurian hunter and
This is
a
gonna be
prison warden.
so
Sounds like a fun
cool.
pairing.
Yeah, right? I actually
my
have
gosh,
a few
they look
sneak
so
peeks to
good.
share, so let's take a look.
Okay, I just want to point out that this right here is cute.
That is adorable. And Auron and
Yeah.
Aoife.
I actually have a few sneak peeks to
Aoife.
share, so let's take a look.
This is the best.
Weird. Why is a How cowering behind Kanich?
That's Charlotte. That's Charlotte. I know that's Charlotte right here.
Oh yeah, that is.
Because the vision's right there.
I thought
Yeah.
he was too
A
proud
little
for that.
camera pouch.
Oh, wait. It must be because of Fontaine's ban on flying objects.
Exactly. Ahau and Kakuku made the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban.
Ugh.
Ahau was able to hide, but Kakuku got scared and flew straight into the Palais Meronia. Auroron thinks Kakuku will manage to send all of the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Oh no, that can't end
New
well.
blood headache time.
What about Aoife? Isn't he going to come to Kakuku's rescue?
Don't worry, with Nervalette and Risley there, Kakuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two. Hey, check it out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Oh, I don't really know what it could be. I guess we're just gonna have to wait
That's
and
crazy,
see.
bro.
Anyway, I wanted to point out there are two dragons
This is
in
so
this picture.
cool.
So, does that mean Nervalette could, like, interpret for Kakuku. You know, dragon
I
to
guess
dragon.
Kakuku is a dragon. I
Can't
keep
wait to
thinking of
see
it
how
as a
their
bird. He's
interactions
technically a
go.
dragon.
Honestly, I can't even picture it, but I just know it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, there's nothing we can say
This
to
is
beat
gonna
Ooh,
be
new
the
event
best
weapon.
event.
So,
That,
if you're
that
interested,
event
be
bow
sure
looks
to
kind of
check out
cool.
all the shenanigans in
I like
game.
how the freaking
And
refinement
trust me,
materials
there are a lot of
gun ammunition.
always makes me laugh. Now, on to the actual amusement park. Let me give you some background. It's called the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and
I'm
film
so
buff
excited
with the
for this
Spina di
event.
Rasula in charge of the financing,
I love Kenny
construction,
and
and
Ridley
general
and Nicolette
operations.
and Aoife, and they're
Look,
all
Paulina's
here.
back. Didn't she almost go
Whoa.
bankrupt after basing her research on that fake story?
Yeah, I remember her
hope
actually, the
investment
camera
pays off
event
this time.
from like a year ago.
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board,
Oh!
Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board.
Pauline.
Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
So we're getting two Fontaine
It's not
things. We're
like
getting a
that.
Scaffier story
If you don't
quest
trust
and an
Lapine
event. I love
Pauline,
it.
Yeah,
That's so
okay.
perfect.
Her track record isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Moran and the Spina di Rasula.
If you say so.
And how do we make sure we
Man,
don't
we're gonna get to
run
see
it
so many of
into
our
the
favorite
ground?
characters next
Well,
patch.
if the
Between
Traveler
know,
agrees to
I'm
come
so
on board,
excited.
Lapine
between
Pauline
Scaffier
might be in
story
a better
quest,
position.
Fontaine event,
Right, so
and the
this is a
Windbloom
management
thing
sim?
that's possibly an
Okay,
Albedo story
tell
quest part
me
2.
everything.
You got it, bro.
Wait,
The
management
Traveler will be
sim,
in charge of operations,
those always
like
are
upgrading
fun.
the facilities,
Yeah.
expanding the park, and managing the staff. During each business
Ooh.
cycle,
Okay, this is
travelers
very
will
much
need to
like,
allocate their
Alchemical
precious funds
Ascension.
and action points to the most important
Yeah.
tasks
Oh, that's a
based
cute
on their
This is
menu.
so
needs.
And plus, Navi
Right.
recruited
The most
There's a little squirrel right here. I don't know if you noticed.
I know, I
important
saw
tasks
it.
based on their management needs.
And plus, Navia recruited Master Chef Escoffier to run the park's theme restaurant.
Woo!
The
Nice.
dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely. You can
What the
also
frick?
increase your revenue by
Whoa.
adding different kinds
We're
of
just
attractions.
flying,
Sorry,
okay.
to
For
see
example,
Traveler
in
freaking
eclectic escapades,
fly out of
visitors
nowhere
can
was
experience
goofy.
unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before
Cool.
launching these attractions, travelers will need to try
This is
them
a
out
really fun
and
event.
create a standardized strategy guide for each one.
Both in
so
gameplay
that
and
visitors
story.
understand how to get the
This is
most
so
out of the experience.
cool.
Nice.
Oh, and travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor.
This
where
is
they
all
can
yours,
create
Ray.
A cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park.
Siege Wing!
Recruits are Fontanian companions and
Oh my
friends
gosh,
from
I
other
get to
nations
see
too.
her.
Yeah, that's right. By completing friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support. So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
And plus, once you get
sounds
down
like a
to
really
business,
solid event.
you'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Yeah.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will. Reach a certain point in the operations and you'll be able to claim all sorts of rewards, including Primo Gems and a new 4-star bow, Sequence of Solitude.
Awesome.
Ooh.
More Primo Gems to save for your next pull. Which reminds me.
Oh yeah, I
still
forgot
have-
they told us the freaking first half of the event wishes, and then they freaking didn't say the second half.
Haven't finished announcing the event wishes, have we?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh,
yeah. Sorry to keep you
why
waiting,
write it?
travelers.
Why
in the
write
second
it?
half
She
of
just
version
got a
5.6,
rerun.
Wouldn't it make more sense to do, I think this is the first time in Genshin history where an Archon got a second rerun and a Point X version outside of their nation. That's really
crazy.
weird. That they're
Yeah.
choosing to rerun an Archon outside of their nation instead of Okami, Ayato, or Sino, who haven't gotten a rerun in a year and a half plus.
Who did Kanich run with the first time?
Raiden?
I thought so.
Yeah.
Why are they running together again?
I have no idea.
I mean, it looks.
I mean, I
pretty,
guess that's a
green
free
and the
skip,
purple, but
but like, it is very complimentary colors.
Yeah.
But
I have to get Kanich and
Yeah.
Escoffier.
yeah, that's exactly
I'm
what
not
doing
missing
too.
Kanich again.
Listen, I love Navia, but I tried twice and I didn't get her, and I need Escoffier. So yeah, no, I'm
Returning
same
event
plan.
wishes
Escafia
for
then
Kanichi
Kanichi.
and the Raiden Shogun.
Nice.
Plus, the Chronicle
I'm
of
on
the Wish
Garrett.
banner will be returning in
Whoa!
Okay, never mind. They're rerunning Kokomi. That's a crazy Chronicled Wish. Never mind. Oh no, there's no standards. That's a crazy one. I actually might want to pull on that. Because I don't have Kokomi, Ito, Yai, or Ayato.
I'm screwed. I can't
And you don't have,
choose.
like, any of these characters.
Because I really
Actually,
want Yai.
this would be
I
really
want
good for you
Kazuma.
because the only one you have is Ayaka. Oh, that's crazy.
They better give us so many Primo Gems. Ooh, they better.
Damn, no wonder the trailer was in Japanese. They're bringing out the Inazuma Chronicled Wish. What the frick?
I know.
That's a stacked Chronicled Wish. The fact that
I
there's
literally
no
want every
standard
character on
characters.
here.
I mean, like, oh god. So this is in the second half. I mean, as much as I want to pull on it, I definitely feel like I want Kanichi more than any of these characters.
Me too, but I also want Yai,
Yeah.
Kazuha, Chiori, Yoimiya, Ayato.
We'll see. I mean, who knows? I might get Kanichi early as hell, and then I'll pull on this. Because I haven't pulled on the Chronicled Wish in a year. So, wow, that's crazy. Didn't think the Chronicle Wish would come back so soon. That is cool though that they're bringing it back sooner and they're not, forgetting about it for a year.
That's crazy.
This patch is fucking stacked. Good God.
It is.
This is just as stacked as freaking. It's actually, I would say this is more stacked than any other Notland version because I was gonna say 5.3 with those banners, but like. The Chronicled Wish then had freaking Chi-Chi, and it had Keqing, and had other characters I already had. This one has the most characters that I don't have out of any Chronicled Wish. Yeah, that is a crazy Chronicled Wish. I cannot blame you for pulling on this one because literally all the characters you don't have other than one. So even if you lost your 50-50, if you feel like went for Guy, you couldn't lose your 50-50 to freaking Kazuha or Yoimiya or Kokomi. So that'd still be a win either way.
Version 5.6. I know a lot of
I definitely
travelers have
want
been
to pull
waiting
on
for
it.
that, so check it out if you're interested.
And all the weapons. That weapon.
Best of luck on your pulls.
Those weapons are
Alright.
crazy ones too.
That was a lot
Those
of
weapons
info,
look
so let's take our first
beautiful.
break. Here's the second
Yeah,
redemption
now
code,
using
travelers.
weapons are amazing. Okay. Those are crazy wishes.
I'm so excited for this event.
All right,
though.
can we learn about the Mondstadt stuff already now? I imagine
Yes,
we will.
Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait, go back.
Festival. Once.
They're like little Dodocos of, I think that's Alice and someone else. Might be Mona's master because the star is there. I can't remember
little
Mona's master's name.
Dodocos.
Do you remember?
No.
That was back in freaking Fontaine.
She just kept calling her master, and I don't.
Yeah, no, she dropped her name though in the Fontaine finale.
I know she did. I just can't remember. Bruh.
Not Barbara.
Barth.
It was like, I don't know, it was like Barbalosis or something. It wasn't that, but it was something like that. I'm not joking.
Festival.
Oh,
Once a
God.
celebration of flowers,
Ooh.
now shrouded in unease.
Amber.
See Luke. Oh, he's water.
Why is
Hydro.
Albedo on trial? Who is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend or foe? What tidings does the Dodo communication device bring this time? The answers to these questions and more in the version 5.6.
Oh, this is an Archon quest?
What? Okay.
Voice.
Oh, nice.
Ah, shucks. Thanks.
Oh, finally,
So- Hey, that
an
was it.
Make
interlude.
it back to Mondstadt and Albedo's on trial.
Oh.
I don't even know what to think.
I thought the interlude was gonna come with Skirk,
Something
but
tells me there's more to this situation than meets the eye.
albedo.
I've put
Finally,
together some information
permanent albedo lore in the game.
about the case.
I'm so
Let's go through
excited.
it
Since
and
they
see if we
love
can
to make
uncover
albedo
some new
lore
clues.
one time only.
Here's the deal. Albedo's been accused of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains. And
That's
the case
crazy
is being tried in
charges.
secret. The logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against Albedo. So the situation is serious.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to
Is
do
it
her job. and
albedo
uncover the
or
truth.
is it
But
albedo's?
there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the
Clone.
evidence does the talking. Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to
Well,
do their own
Fun
investigation.
fact, there was actually, I don't want to say it's an albedo clone, but it was a prototype albedo that Ryan daughter made, and it was in an event, and that was like the whole like thing about the event.
Whoa.
But yeah, so there is an albedo lookalike running around that was like a proto version of him.
Investigation into the case and hopefully track down some clues.
That's so crazy.
I saw Jean, Kaya, and Jula in the courtroom, all members of the Knights of Favonius, which makes sense. But it looked like someone from the church was also there.
All right, are we gonna get confirmation?
That's
Yeah,
Dahlia.
Dahlia. Okay,
He's the deacon
yeah.
of the
Dahlia.
Church of Favonius.
It is a he.
So works
Okay.
with Barbara, Rosario,
Okay.
Looks
and other members of the
extremely
clergy.
feminine, but
Dahlia
alright.
acts as the
He's a
herald
bit
of
pretty,
Barbados,
but okay.
Which is interesting
If they
because
give
he's
him,
also
if they
friends
give
with
him
Venti.
a
Yeah, very
female
interesting.
voice,
He sounds like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking
I'm just gonna say I will not be able to see him as a him
Me neither.
if they give him a very feminine voice. Or just any female voice
of
actress.
Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in this
Listen,
quest.
those eyelashes
At
just
some
don't.
point, Venti needs it to get in touch with
You know.
Alice.
They're
But
too
on the
eyelashy.
first attempt, the line connects to Grandmaster
Also, Venti just looks like a
Varka
ghost.
Instead, it's only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice.
Okay, Grandmaster
Hold
Varka.
on.
Yeah.
He just dropped two major names.
Yeah.
Varka has been on an expedition for a long time. Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing.
Yeah, I definitely
for
think we'll
Alice,
meet
we
Varka
know
during the
she's
summer
mother of
event
the most
or
adorable
in
Queen,
6.0.
and an elder of the Hexen Circle.
I'm pretty damn confident
I
in
wonder
that.
why Venti needs to get in touch with her.
Because with all the freaking Varka hints
Wait,
dropping.
could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing.
Wow,
lately.
that actually.
Right.
The
And
anthology
now
stuff
there are even
applied to
more
the actual
monsters in
lore.
the city. So maybe
I didn't
Venti
think
is
that would
reaching out
happen.
to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take a look at this map,
Mhm.
we can see that a lot of our old friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Wow. This is
So nice that we're gonna
Mondstadt was the
freaking.
beginning of everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole
I'm so
journey.
excited.
And now it's in crisis.
I'm really happy to see
Hopefully travelers can do
characters
something
from
to stop
Mondstadt again
Oh,
and
they
being in
can,
Mondstadt.
but
Yeah,
I missed
It
it.
won't be an easy road. Alice can
Me
offer
too.
something
That
to help,
boss
but
looks sick.
travelers
Or
will
sh-
need to
That
should
travel
say
looks
boss
so
is.
cool.
and defeat the
Yeah.
king and queen on the chessboard.
anything to defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
Okay.
I don't know, that sword's
okay.
pretty big.
Then let's take a look
Yeah.
at what awaits them.
This is some no game, no life shit. I know you haven't watched that anime, but this is very reminiscent of that. Damn, that queen is
Whoa.
like 2 times as
She
tall as the
slays.
king.
He's a short king.
Okay, that attack's sick.
Ooh.
Okay, that attack's even sicker.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Alice
That
will
actually
preside
reminds
over
me a lot
first
of the
phase
Lord of
trial.
Eroded Primal Fire.
The trial
attacks.
takes place on a chessboard, but the
Okay,
rules of
I do
chess
like how
don't
the
exactly
chessboard is
apply.
interacting like
Look
that. That's
closely,
super
and
sick.
you'll notice some of the
Yeah.
pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to create an opening and dish out damage.
Okay,
But in
kind
the
of reminds me
second
of
phase,
the
there are
bird
no
and goat
chess pieces to
local
use.
legend.
Travelers will need to
Yeah.
rely on their own strength to emerge
I really love the
victorious.
chess
It
theme
looks
and like
there's a
using the
different
board
Dodoco presiding
and
over
the
second
pieces
floor.
Yeah.
as like attacks.
One wearing a blue hat. Is that a different
I like
mage from the
that they
Hexen
made the
Circle?
board like interactive.
I wonder which one.
Yeah, it's super
Well, travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice. The boss has some extremely powerful attacks, but freeze reactions can help you create.
Okay, I see what you're
Maybe jot
doing
that
here.
one down for later, travellers. So we know
Yeah,
there's
yeah, I'll
murder,
get a
an
Scofier.
attack on
I'm
Mondstadt,
guaranteed.
a Hexen Circle
I was gonna get her
trial,
anyway.
but we have no idea how all of this is connected. Seems like there's a lot.
I wonder
of
if
travellers
Venti's
to
actually for the
uncover.
first time in
You know, if you
4
think
years
about
gonna
it,
give us some
first
lore.
Matlan had a crisis with the ley lines
Maybe.
that almost ended in death. Then
Venti's
a similar
freaking
crisis happened in
tee-hee
Liyue, and now Mondstadt is in danger.
It's a little more
I can't
sinister
help-
though because his face is covered in like darkness.
And his eyes are like glowing.
I
Yeah.
wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect
Man,
on the
I'm
road
happy
ahead.
this is a
Or maybe
freaking
we'll
whole
even get
Archon
one step
quest.
closer to the truth of Teyvat.
I know.
Yeah, and then travelers can give us all the answers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
All right. Okay. Well, let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6
Yeah. What are the
events.
small events?
Yes.
First up on the docket is an event that brings us back to Fontaine, where travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame
Okay,
Operation
it's another
Downpour
iteration
Simulation.
of.
Dude, nice.
Oh, this is very
Oh, I
different.
know.
Never mind.
This wargame comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success is
Okay,
really
it is another
understanding your
iteration
game
of
pieces.
this, you know, where we use the
Okay, what do you
enemies,
mean?
Well,
place them
for
down
example,
and all that.
is it a melee or ranged attack piece?
It
Can
looks,
it quickly break
it
through
looks a lot
obstacles,
more
or maybe even bypass them entirely?
Clash of Clans
Once you
than
feel
the
like
other
you know what
ones.
you're
Yeah.
doing, you can test out
It
your skills
really
in co-op.
does.
The actual gameplay is pretty
Co-op.
simple. What this event really tests is strategy. For example, when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle is ready to begin.
Yeah.
And while
Super
your
cool.
opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that breaks the opposing formation first, or makes greater progress within the time limit, wins.
Wow.
Okay, so it sounds like it all comes down
Like
to
how everything's
strategy.
co-op events now.
All
That's
right,
awesome.
So
keep
get
it up.
tactical, travelers.
Now,
I like how they're
if that last
adding
event was
more
mostly
co-op
about
things.
brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's go.
Okay.
So let's take a look at the gameplay.
I see Varessa
Think
Muulani.
this is a simple battle for coins?
Oh, it's just
Well,
like the
think
event we
again.
just did.
Oh.
Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points.
But with
Use their
Saurians
abilities to
as
your
well.
advantage,
Oh, and you
and
can blow
you might be
people
able to
up.
turn the tides in your favor.
This
Yeah,
sounds
get wrecked,
so
sweats.
fun. You could just stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Oh, if only. The Saurian
I'm so
form
excited for
only
that.
lasts so long. But even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal. So the goal is to collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro. So, this next event is
Ooh.
called Chronicle of Shifting
Lot of
Stratagems. I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions and have tested out their skills in a variety of different situations.
Oh.
But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like Escoffier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps. Then, I highly recommend trying out this event.
Okay.
Chronicle of
This is the
Shifting
nerd event.
Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is divided into different levels of difficulty, and there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Okay.
Travelers can also take a look at the challenge record
it's a
and see
high-
how their friends approached each challenge.
Oh,
Could provide
wow.
some food.
They could add that
Oh.
for Spiral Abyss, you know. Come on, Genshin. HSR's had it for a long
Yeah.
time.
For thought.
They need to.
Nice. Sounds like the perfect excuse to do some experimentation and think outside the box.
This is cool.
Indeed.
All right.
Okay, well, I don't really care
Moving
about
on to
these
some
indications.
Genius
But I want to see the
Invocation
cards at
TCG
least.
updates. First, a new card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're
like a
interested.
crystal skin.
Travelers can also look forward to new character and action cards added to regular mode.
Nice.
Fancy.
More food for the card sharks.
There are also some major updates to automatic arching. Travelers might even be able to come up with some new strategies and surprise their opponents with unexpected moves.
That's right. And finally,
Ley line
the Ley
overflow.
Line Overflow event is
Ley
returning in
line.
version
Lovely.
5.6, so don't miss out.
Always
We
need
won't,
the
and
ley
let's
line
take our last
overflow.
break. When we return, we'll talk system
my pockets do not
optimizations
be
and cool
overflowing.
collab. See you on the other side, travelers.
Bye.
Okay, it's a cute calendar.
Oh, I love the sheep, or like the llama, and the blubber beast, and the little mushroom.
Cool.
That's so exciting.
All right, system optimizations. Treasure
Some
compass, I see
travelers
that.
provided feedback.
Please,
The brilliant
add
pricing
the
and
puzzles.
process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing, which made
Wait,
it
what?
difficult to level up in the Imaginarium
How is that confusing?
Theatre was a bit confusing,
They're
which made it
freaking
difficult
iPad
to level up
drooling 9-year-olds
strategically
playing
and
this?
optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has
Okay,
made the brilliant
I mean,
blessing details page
that's cool.
a lot more intuitive.
I just don't
which
understand
should
how
make it
motherfuckers
easier
be
for
finding this
travelers to make
confusing. Just
strategic
read,
level up
dumbasses.
decisions.
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot Gacha
and
players
in
can't
addition,
read.
rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice? Nice.
Wait.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what
Okay.
would be nice?
I don't know what that means, but alright.
A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah,
Sounds like skill
the
issue.
dev team has received that feedback as well. So, a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
That should make it easier to get full stars. All right, so this next update addresses another common problem. Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's understandable. It's important for travelers to have
They're gonna
all the
add a
details.
brief description,
But
just like
it's
that
also
that's
easy
been
to
in
get bogged
HSR
down
for
in
like
weeds.
2
So
years.
this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting
Sorry.
in version 5.6,
I'm sorry.
the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters
Listen, okay? It's just like, come on, guys. Like, this is just shortening text. This would be so easy to add.
Yeah.
will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course, travelers who prefer to dive into all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice. Sorting through all that information should
Alright,
be a lot
I'm interested in
faster
Treasure
now.
Compass.
Totally.
I don't know what the heck
Our
you can
next
optimize about map
optimization is
pins,
for the
by the
treasure
way. I'm sure it's
compass.
something tiny. I don't
Travelers
even use
provided
map pins,
feedback
really.
that while
Enough to
attempting to
care.
complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests.
Please don't
So
just
after the
be
version 5.6
those.
update, the treasure compass
It
can now track
shouldn't.
those locations.
Woo!
No,
Yeah,
it's just those. Okay,
warrior
great,
challenges are
awesome.
important because
Can you
that's
guys
how you get
stop
obsidian
up-
fragments, which you can
Last patch, they only updated it for the freaking Montus. Because, you know, before it was like, oh, you can do time trials and Sealies now. For some reason, they didn't think to add in the Montus. And last update, they just added the Montus, you know, which should have been added with the Sealies because they're in all essences Sealies. And now it's just the freaking warrior trial things.
That's crazy.
I just want them. Just add all puzzles. I'm sorry.
to unlock tribal-
Usually something in the optimizations that I really like. This time around, I literally
secret
could not care
spaces,
about
right?
any of these.
It would be nice if the treasure compass
fair.
could track those too.
It
They're
can,
kind of lame,
and once your
but
exploration
I know
progress is
people will
high enough,
appreciate
the
They're-
treasure
they're-
compass will be able to pinpoint the location
These feel
of
like
tribal secret spaces
only
as well.
like noob ones.
Similarly, at a high enough exploration
Like there's no
progress,
like
more
mid
chests from
to
various
late game
nations can
player
also be
optimizations. It
located
seems.
using the treasure
I mean, the
compass.
Imaginarium
Oh,
theory,
nice. That should really
Imaginarium
help travelers
theory,
that are stuck at 99%
theater,
exploration
theory.
progress.
Map pins have also been optimized.
Ones-
Starting in version 5.6.
Oh, I guess I was talking
travelers
over
can
them.
as well. Such a compass will be able to pinpoint the location
Oh.
of progress. More chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice. That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have also been optimized. Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Cool.
Definitely.
I don't really have.
That wraps up our system optimizations.
problem,
So
but
now
that
it's
was
time for
cool.
some out-of-game
In fact, I just mass deleted
That's
all my
right.
pins across
First,
the
we have
map.
some exciting collaboration news to share. Genshin
Charlotte
Impact is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to
Whoa.
launch
I don't know
two
what that is.
limited
I'm no
edition
woman.
sets.
Wow.
So
It's a
let's watch the
makeup
preview
brand.
trailer for the
I
collaboration.
could gather
I'm
that,
gonna
Ray.
be getting that. They're really well known.
Okay.
Hey, we're watching this.
All right. Chibi Mona.
Who's cute?
Is that a Max Revive from Pokemon? TCG?
Aww. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna look this up. Hold up.
Make computer destiny. Okay.
But I have even more
Nice
news.
pun.
In addition, Genshin Impact's third Natlan OST album.
You're gonna love her.
And to follow
Any-
that up,
any hidden
Aoife is
thing?
finally
Oh, wait,
playable,
hold on.
and of course,
Yes,
he's gonna
Aoife
have
is finally
Kuku right
playable.
by his
Let's go.
side. But the mini games are always so fun.
All there's left to say.
Okay, Song of the Welcome Moon. Stay tuned. April 30th. Okay. Looks like that's it. Alright.
Wait, what does that mean?
That's the web event that's going on for the moon systems. They've updated it. Yeah, you knew it updated.
Oh,
So it looks like it's going to update again in 5 days.
that's so exciting.
Last time it gave us a bunch of different groups of people from Snezhnaya. I think specifically Not Cry. Awesome. Pretty good special program overall. Only thing I'm disappointed in is too many banner options. And more importantly, I think the thing everyone's probably going to be disappointed about, no Durin Revive. Hopefully that's by freaking... Not expecting Malcasat Quest to be Archon Quest. Yeah, me too, buddy. I'm real excited for the patch. We'll see what happens. I definitely will want him to be doing most of this stuff immediately.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. It does suck that there's so many banner options because there's no new area this patch, which means Primo Gems are going to be very limited.
Oh no.
So
Yeah.
that sucks. We're getting an Archon quest, a story quest, and an event, and other smaller events. So that's good and all, but that's still definitely not going to be enough.
Yeah,
I'll be
it's not enough for how effective
I'll be surprised if I can even get a Scafier and Kanich. Because Genshin is notorious for only giving enough for like one wish. Or one wish? One like guaranteed. It's 5-star. So, you know, HSR you can probably squeeze in usually 2 5-stars per patch. But Genshin's like half that.
Yeah, and I'm not missing this time.
yeah,
because
I don't-
Last time we pressed.
At most, I can only see us getting like 70 pulls this patch, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's just so stupid.
So I think I can get Escoffier, Kanich. That we'll freaking see. All I know is I'm just saving everything I get from the rest of this patch to the next week and a half.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
I'm gonna
Hope-
try and save as much as I can.
Hopefully the banners for next patch aren't too crazy. Or next patch is in 5.7.
Yeah.
I expect there to be a Skirk patch, but hopefully the reruns aren't, ooh.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's like Mualani and other characters we have. Although I have a big feeling Emily's gonna show up in the reruns because she has yet to get a rerun. She's the only Fontaine character who hasn't. We'll see.
I'm so scared.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get a Scoffier and Kanicha at the very least. That is very evil that they threw in the Chronicled Wish in a patch with no new area.
They love doing that, don't they?
Yeah. At least with the last one, it was in like one of the most Primogem heavy patches. Which is, it was Archon Quest patch with Lantern, right? So that was great. But yeah, this one not looking good, Walter. Anyways, I'm gonna end the recording here.